I didn't know where it was going, but I got there. Hey y'all, APG Jamie here, and I'm very happy that you are here too. Welcome to December. Y'all, let's make some labels of the season, and by labels of the season I mean I'm going with yellow, green, and red, the primary colors of Christmas around our house. Well, plus silver and gold. Well, actually just anything goes, I reckon. So I've got out some of these Tim Holtz stamps, and we are just stamping them out. I sort of picked them, but sort of not picked them, you know. And we're stamping red on the red, and then we're going to stamp green on the green, and we're going to stamp yellow on the yellow, because that's how I roll. And then at one point I started using black because I wanted to. So let's just watch. And you'll probably be, well, sort of somewhat happy that it's a shorter video, y'all. I know we're getting into the busy holiday season, and maybe my videos will be shorter this month, and maybe not so much. Y'all. Anyway, you can use any colors of ink you want to on any colors of cardstock you want to. Oh, did I mention I was working on cardstock? No. Okay, well, I'm working on cardstock. And did I mention there's a list of ingredients in the description below the video? Okay, now I have. Anyway, the video is sped up as per usual. Oh, I love this one. This is from Timmy from 2023 Christmas, I believe. And I finally got it picked up. Well, bought. Finally got it bought. And I love it. I love pine trees in the neighbor's house, not in my backyard. They drop those pine needles and they are everywhere, y'all. And anyway, we're talking about Christmas trees now, aren't we? Not pine trees. Well, they are pine trees. Well, this video voiceover sure went off the wire, didn't it? Anyway, more welcome to December, y'all. So we're just stamping that out. It's not any more complicated than that. This is something you could probably do, well, not stamping part in the car, but you know, as you're waiting to pick the kids up from school and stuff like that, you could cut them out, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fussy cut them with some scissors here any half hour now. And I do recommend you clean your stamps. I try to use a little bit of alcohol water mix on there, because rubber stamps can get dried out a little bit sometimes, y'all. The older they get, that is, anyway. These are still new and shiny and bright. So here we go. We're going to trim them out. That piece there, that big one, I'm going to use that as a greeting card front. And I'm very happy with the way they came out. So you might want to leave a comment or not. Your choice, as usual. So just trimming out. Is it? You think? Okay. Musical interlude. Just a musical interlude for you, for me. Just we musical interlude. It's been a couple days since we did that, y'all. And some of them I trim up more than others. Are they perfectly straight? Well, that's a horse of a different color. So probably not. but I'm happy with them. And at one point, I believe I went and inked around every single one of them with scorched timber because it's so pretty. I like that color, y'all. Anywho, yeah, a whole lot of wash, rinse, repeat, just like on shampoo bottle. If you should happen to ever read shampoo bottle labels, that is. If not, I just told you the main thing. Oh, let's put a little color on these photo booth pictures, y'all. And I'm using my ohuhu markers, and that's one of the pinks that's in there, and I like dabbling that with my finger. Now, on my miniature screen here, editing screen, I really can't see the color going on, but in real life, I can see it. So that's what counts. And that girl had her tongue sticking out, so it had to be pink, y'all. Just saying. And I think you'll be able to tell in the photo montage, which will be coming up in a couple of days. So I color some of their hairs and some of them I don't. I didn't color any of their outfits at all. They just basically get little pink lips and little pink cheeks. Even the little boy there gets little pink cheeks. Because that's the way I roll. And they have to dry for a while because these have a sheen to them, which means they're a sealed surface, and because they're water-based markers, they take a hot minute to dry. I mean, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, something like that. So I typically paint them up and then move along and do something else for a while. Usually. Not as a hardcore rule, because, I don't have any hardcore rules, do I? No, maybe I do. So what are we doing now? I don't know. Oh, looking for a yellow, because I decided he needed blonde hair. You can tell he's got blonde hair because it's so light in the picture. Just saying. She got brown hair. And then I go over it with the yellow marker too. So, I think, didn't I? Yeah. No, maybe I didn't color her hair brown. No, I don't know. Anyways, so I can't even watch properly. Water brush. It's a brush that you can put water in and you can use for watercolors or whatnot. And I like to use it to lift paint up or color up from where I don't necessarily want it to be. That's what I do with that. And sometimes I use the water brush to just kind of smooth things out a little bit. Yep, that's what I do. We've talked about this before. Oh, red. It's more of an orange, but it looks like they dyed their hair out of the same color box. Hi, y'all. So I've got store-bought card bases. I've trimmed off the one edge of the front opening, and you will see me do that here in a little bit with one of the other cards, because I'm just making 3. I know, just 3. And guess what it's going to be? Guess what's going on the front of this card? A pocket. So now I'm going to show you the decal edge trimmer, and we're just going to trim off a little piece. Where'd that piece go? There it is. And now it's perfectly the same. Perfectly, I'm telling you. So we're going to go around this card in green, and the other card we will go around in the yellow. And here we're just going to, I tried different things, but this was the one I liked the best. And as it turns out, it's probably the easiest to do. I'm just putting that on near crooked. And we're going to add these 2 labels. They're all going to get different labels, I think, for sure. And then we set that aside to dry, and we're going to stamp the inside because they all get pretty much the same. It's just different labels and pictures, okay? They're all going to say merry and bright on the inside. And we are going to go ahead and, oh, no, we're just doing that part. Now we're going to fill up, well, not totally full. We're going to put some of these labels in these little seed packet envelopes. that information about those seed packets was passed on to me by D.D. Willingham, you know, Coffee and Art in the Morning. Anyway, so we're just putting some labels in there, and they're all getting the same amount of labels. Are they getting the same labels? I don't know. They probably got some of the same labels. And of course, I want a diamond, and I have this package of big diamonds. They're pretty big size, y'all, and for diamonds, that is. And we just put a little art glitter glue on there, because that's what our primary glue is today, art glitter glues. Description box, information, ingredients. And we have a pale yellow, a pale green, and a red. They coordinate. Now let's put a little something on the envelope, or envelope, depending on how you pronounce it. So they're all getting the same little swirly thing. It's kind of a Christmassy thing, and I don't know the name of the manufacturer of this particular stamp, okay? So when I put IDK, that's because I don't know, because I just don't know. There's my little name stamp, and we're just going to go ahead and put that on the backs of these cards, because that's what I typically do. Flip-flop time! So here's the yellow one. Pretty quick once you get all them labels cut out, just saying. I'm going to show you this one because I put in a couple paper dolls, because I love them. Paper dolls. They rock and roll. And they look good on stuff, I think. Make me happy. We know that's important. So tuck that back in this little pocket. Now these cards can be used later on in journals or kept as a card or whatever. There we go. They all got one. They're all a little different. Because, you know, I don't know what labels they got in each one. And they darn sure didn't get the same paper dolls. I can tell you that. But they all got them. There we go. Ta-da! Photo montage. Hi, y'all. Oh, goodness. I wanted to make Christmas labels. Well, I wanted to make labels that were reminiscent of Christmasy. Okay? So I guess that's it. Christmassy-ish labels. How can you go wrong with photo booths, y'all? They so cute. Look at them. Oh, there we go. Hi, y'all. That's a funny picture. I think it was funny. There it is, merry and bright. I hope the season brings you merry and bright. Whatever season it is you celebrate. Just saying. Make me happy. Look at those two girls. They good bestest friends. Their hair colored. Their hair is the same color. Out of the same box. Yeah. I appreciate each and every one of you. I do. Kind comments, like, share, subscriptions. Have you subscribed today? Thanks for watching. And happy artin', y'all. Ho, 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 ho.